Welcome to day 2 of finding storytellers, cinematic storytellers, visual creators. All I really want to do with this brand and this channel is to be able to connect you guys to other creators and help some of these creators out, finding an audience. So, much love. You guys know what it is. Like, subscribe. I'm going to list all of the creators' handles and all that kind of stuff in the description. I always advise everyone to watch the creators' videos first. Make sure you guys show them some love. And then come back here, and then we do this like kind of classroom thing where we break down the video, react to the video. So we are watching Why You Should Create Like a Kid Again from Ottilie. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I'm so sorry if I'm butchering your name. Yeah, this popped up on my feed, and I was like, okay, cool. This looks like something we could react to. So let's do it.
The older I get, the more I realize how life is pretty paradoxical. When you're young, you can't wait to grow up and be an adult. And when you're older, you long for the times when you were a child.
Composition's great.
When you're young, you have your health, but not the means to do what you want. And when you're older, you have the means, but not so much the health. The list goes on, really, but there is one I've been stuck on the most.
This
I
shot
recently
is
bought a
great.
sketchbook with the idea to turn it into an art journal. But pretty quickly I found my journal unused, my expectations too high, and my motivation nowhere to be found. Because when you're younger, you're blissfully unaware of the freedom you have to just create, to let your imagination run free.
Awesome.
But as you get older, you become painfully aware of things like comparison, expectations, and this urge to always impress.
Let's just go back a little bit. Talking about being a kid again. You think of things like this: playground, swings, coloring. She's showing footage too from like, her archives, which is great. This shot specifically was great too because this on the right side is swinging, and I'm like, okay, cool. Like it adds depth when things like that are happening. I can only imagine that she set up the camera, boom, ran over, pushed it, ran back, and used this part of the
To
video.
grow up and be an adult. And when you're older,
And then this shot, great. Having the camera, manual focus, probably had set it up where manual focus on herself. And then getting this just in the bottom lower third. So composition is really, really nice. And then, I don't know, there's something about the book being on an angle that really kind of frames her face properly, right? And then it almost looks like the window light, the natural light is coming from this side because, you could see the light here. And it's like nice and soft. Looks good. This shot was perfect for me because of this swan
on really, but there is
right here in the left side.
one I've been stuck on the most.
How perfect is that? Makes it a little bit more beautiful. This looks like there's a tungsten light coming from somewhere in front, but this very soft with the window behind, right?
Finally realized just how lucky you were to be able to create for the purpose of creating.
Oh, timing,
In
music.
2005,
Beautiful.
I went on family vacation in Thailand. And to document this trip, I had
Ooh.
my very first art journal.
Wait, was that?
I'm honestly not even sure I could write at the time, so most of it is just collages and drawings and tickets of places we visited.
I love this stuff.
But the point is that it wasn't anything profound or impressive by any means, but rather that it was a reminder that you had and still have the ability to create freely. It's just a matter of rediscovering it.
Absolutely.
So when my family proposed to go on vacation together, I thought it would be the perfect time to take a page out of my 5-year-old self's book.
Okay. Before we get into it, ooh, the timing of the music here.
For the purpose of creating.
Fades out,
In
starts
2005,
the uplifting music here. It's great. I love that the text came in and I actually, it's digital. I would assume it's digital, but it looked like it was on the page,
I
right?
went on family vacation in Thailand.
See, is it masked out? Yeah. Ah, that's creative though. The text is amazing.
I've always been a bit of a perfectionist, which I'm pretty sure most people would say about themselves. But because of that, I can really struggle to actually translate the thoughts and ideas that I have and be happy with it. Because somehow it seems like it can always be better. Interestingly enough, those old journals would seem like the complete opposite of perfect. They were messy and unfinished. But that's exactly what made them perfect.
Pages are looking a little bit rough.
Because having such a raw and tangible version of an experience is kind of the closest anyone could ever get to reliving a memory, where you can find everything from the things you did to the sights you saw to the food you ate, the feelings you felt, or even the music you listened to. And that's why I go to MusicBed.
Now I'm thinking it's scanned and then edited in post like Photoshop. You could scan papers like this and then invert some of the colors. But I don't know. I'm not too sure. It's cool how this goes over into the next shot. So good. I love this part where she kind of matches the B-roll to the writing.
Where you can find everything from the things you did to the sights you saw to the food you ate, the feelings you felt, or even the music you listened to.
Beautiful. Look at the colors.
To be honest, this video isn't really about journaling anyway. It's just about this constant battle we have between our inner child and our inner critic. A common thread in my life, and I think probably many others as well, is that it always seems like everyone around you knows exactly what they're doing and has it all figured out. And I think the same thing can be said for any creative pursuit, really, because I feel like I constantly have all these ideas and thoughts that seem so brilliant in my mind, but they get lost in translation when I try to bring them to life.
Oh,
And
I
I've
like
definitely
this.
beat
Oh,
myself up
I
over
love that shot.
the fact that I just can't seem to attain this perfect picture that I have in my head of what I create, whether it's journals or drawings or paintings or videos. Sometimes it just kind of feels like I have the blueprint, but I lack the right tools. But to be honest, that's kind of what makes anyone's creation so unique and priceless. There is no right and wrong as to how you can create, and if everyone would have the right tools, then all creations would look the same.
That gradient on the sky is wild. I love that. It looks like a painting. Here it's like the lighting is like, catching this shot perfectly, right? The light is just hitting this opening, that clearing right here. And then the framing of everything. Your eyes just kind of drawn to it. It's cool what you see when you go on hikes, you start walking around, you're just looking around and you're like chasing light and then framing everything based on the light. I think that's what's cool about doing anything outdoors or in nature is like you are literally in it using light to frame what your shot. It's crazy beautiful.
Creating something that might seem imperfect to you is always going to be better than not creating anything at all, and risking losing something that might be invaluable to you in the future. I guess it's just important to remember that somewhere within you there's that inner child who didn't care about expectations or needing to impress the people around them, and the best way to access that kind of creativity and creative freedom is to just start somewhere small and perhaps even seemingly irrelevant, like my 5-year-old's art journal. Something that will make you understand why you started and how you can pick it back up again.
Ugh, so good. I envy people who can freely express, their emotions through writing and things like that and capture it in such a cool way. Please like and subscribe if you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you guys tomorrow for day 3. Take it easy. Peace.